Hello everyone, this is the video for revision of physics. In previous revision video, we have discussed the principle of potentiometer, and in next video we have also learned the application of potentiometer, that is by Deepak sir. Today we will see the textbook exercise numerical of chapter number 3. Some queries has been sent to us of chapter number 3 exercise, that is 3.6 and 3.10. That we will see first, and then we will do also another numericals. So first we will see exercise number 3.6 example. So exercise 3.6. In exercise 3.6 we are given that there is one wire whose length is 15 meter. There is one wire whose length is given 15 meter and its area is 6 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter square. Area of wire is given 6 into 10 raised to minus 7 meter square, and its resistance is measured as 5 ohm. Its resistance is given as 5 ohm, and we are asked to find out the resistivity of this wire. Okay, we are asked to find out the resistivity of the wire, that means rho. So according to Ohm's law and dependence of resistance theory, we know that resistance R is equals to rho L by A. Okay, resistance R is equals to rho L by A. Now we are asked to find out the rho. That means rho is equals to R A by L. Make the subject rho. So rho is equals to R A by L. Put all the values. R 5, area 6 into 10 raised to minus 7, and L length, that is 15 meter. Okay, so solve this, we can find out the answer. So rho is equals to 3, 2. So 2 into 10 raised to minus 7. And unit is ohm meter. Okay, so this is the exercise 3.6. Very easy example. This can be asked in MCQ type question or 1 mark question. This question will not ask in 2 marks question or 3 marks question. Okay, now we will see exercise 3.10. Actually that we have already seen in revision of meter bridge, though I will solve you exercise 3.10. In 3.10 we are given that there is one meter bridge and there are 2 resistance X and Y. So there is a meter bridge. So this is the meter. There is one resistance, another resistance, galvanometer, jockey key. This is resistance Y, this is resistance X. So we are given that when resistance Y is 12.5 ohm. Okay, we are given that resistance Y is 12.5 ohm. Then the null point is at 39.5 centimeter. Null point L1. This L1 is 39.5 centimeter. Then we are asked to find out the value of X. This is also very easy example. Just use the principle of and theory of meter bridge. That is the Y upon X. Y upon X is equals to L1 upon L2. Okay, Y is 12.5 upon X. L1 is 39.5. So if L1 is 39.5, then L2 will be 60.5. Okay, because L2 is equals to 100 minus L1. Make the subject X, that is the so X is equals to 12.5 into 60.5 upon 39.5. So you can find out your answer of X. Okay. Now in second question, this is the first question. In second question, we are asked to find out that if the place of x and y is changed. So, in this case, when y and x is placed like this, then here there will be L1, L2. L1 is 39.5 and L2 is 60.5. But when the place of x and y is changed, so this place of x and y is changed, then what will be the value of L1 and L2? Then also L1 and L2 will be changed. So here there will be L2 and here there will be L1. So when the place of x and y will change, then null point will be at L2, that is the 60.5 centimeter. Okay. And in third question, here in second, L1 is 60.5 centimeter and L2 is 30.9.5. That means if we are changing the place of x and y, then we also L1 and L2 place will be changed. Now in third question we are asked that if galvanometer and battery, if this galvanometer and the place of battery is changed, then what will happen? So if galvanometer and battery will change, then there will be no current because battery will here. This galvanometer is in balance condition. If we are placing the battery here, then battery will also in balance condition. So there will be no current flowing the galvanometer. Okay. So this is the exercise number 3.6 and exercise number 3.10. Now So now we will see exercise number 3.1 and 3.30 because they are combined examples. So first of all 3.1. So in 3.1 we are given that there is a battery of EMF 12 volt. There is battery of EMF epsilon is equals to 12 volt and its internal resistance is 0.4 ohm. Internal resistance is given 0.4 ohm. Then what is the maximum current? Then what is the maximum current flowing from the battery? Okay. For maximum current we will take external current R is equals to 0. So actually the equation of terminal voltage and EMF V is equals to epsilon minus IR. Okay, but current is 0, so voltage, terminal voltage will also 0. So 0 is equals to epsilon minus IR. So epsilon is equals to IR. So I is equals to epsilon upon R. That means 12 upon 0.4. Okay, so you can find the answer 12 upon 0.4, that is the 30 ampere. So this is the maximum current. This is the maximum current that will flow from the battery. So this is exercise 3.1. Now we will see exercise number 3.13, 30. This exercise number 13 is IMT example. Again this 3.1 question can be asked in MCQ type question. But this 3.13 question is important. That is in exercise number 1. Suppose the number density of electron is 8.5 into 10 raised to 28. Number density is given 8.5 into 10 raised to 28 meter raised to minus 3. And we are actually asked to find out that this electron is flowing from the length of 3 meter, then how much time it will take. And we are also given area and current of it. So area is 2 into area is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 meters square, and the current is 6 ampere. Sorry, 3 ampere. Okay, so see there is one conductor. Suppose there is one conductor. In this conductor, the number density of electron, is given like this. The length of conductor is 3 meter, and we are asked to find out the time by which electron will move from one end to another end. Current flowing from the conductor is 3 ampere, and area, the cross section area of this conductor is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6 meters. Now we know the relation between current and drift velocity. That is I is equals to NEA/Vd. Now make the subject drift velocity Vd. So Vd will be is equals to I upon NEA. So Vd is equals to the value of I is 3 upon NEA. N is 8.5 into 10 raised to 28 into value of E is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, and A, value of A is 2 into 10 raised to minus 6. Okay, so you can solve it and you can find out first drift velocity in meter per second. Okay, so first find out drift velocity in meter per second. After find out drift velocity, what will you do? Drift velocity Vd is equals to length upon time, or distance covered upon time. Here distance covered by electron is 3 meter. So velocity is length upon time. So we can say that time is equals to length upon drift velocity. Length is 3 meter. You can put the value of Vd here. Okay, and calculate it. You can find out the time in second. So this is how you can calculate the exercise number 3.13. This example can be asked in 2 marks or 3 marks question. Okay, this 3.1 can be asked in MCQ, and both combined exercise examples can be asked in 3 marks. Now we will do exercise number 12, that is of potentiometer. So see, now we will do exercise number 3.12. That is of potentiometer. Very easy example. Again, that can be asked in MCQ. See, in exercise 3.12 we are given that in potentiometer, if there is a battery of 1.25 volt, so initially there is battery of 1.25 volt, then we are getting the null point at 35 centimeter. We are getting the null point at 35 centimeter. Now we are changing the battery. That battery's EMF we are asked to find out, and we are given the null point of second battery, that is the 63 centimeter. Okay, so when we are connecting the battery of 1.25 volt, the null point is 35 centimeter. Now what will be the what will be the potential EMF of battery when its null point will be 63 centimeter. So according to the principle of potentiometer, we can say that epsilon 1 upon epsilon 2 is equals to L1 upon L2. Okay, according to principle, so we are asked to find out epsilon 2. That means epsilon 2 is equals to epsilon 1 into L2 by L1. Again, put all the values. You will find your answer 1.25 into L2 is 63, L1 is 35. Okay, calculate this calculator. You can find out the answer of EMF of battery. So this is the exercise number 3.12. Now we will do now we will solve on another example, that is of temperature. That is exercise 3.7. In exercise 3.7 we are given that the resistance of silver wire is 2.1 ohm at the temperature of 27.5 degrees Celsius. 2.70 at the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius, then we are asked to find out its temperature coefficient alpha. Just use the formula, that is the R is equals to R0 1 plus alpha T minus T0. Make the subject alpha, you can calculate. See, R is 2.7 is equals to 2.1, 1 plus alpha T is 100 minus 27.5. So actually 2.7 upon 2.1 is equals to 1 plus 100 minus 27.5, that is 72.5. Okay, 100 minus, yes, and 72.5 alpha. So make the calculation, that is 2.7 upon 2.1 minus 1 is equals to 72.5 alpha. So you can calculate the value of alpha from here. Its unit will be per degree Celsius. So I hope you all have understood this chapter number 3 exercise very well. From next video